We got Mike and Red on the pod, yeah. We got stats and all the latest news. You know what, Mike and Red ain't no facade. What's your sport? Come and tap into. Yeah. 2 bros in the pod, yeah. 2 bros in the pod, a pair. Yeah. 2 bros in the pod, where? Yeah. 2 bros in the pod, we here.
Good, y'all. What's good? Welcome back, baby. We back, season 2. You thought we was done? You crazy.
Facts.
Let's go. Straight to it. We got a very, very special guest, but I'm gonna let my man Mike, my partner, I'm gonna let him do the introduction. You guys won't be disappointed. Let's go.
Today we got a guest who's not only a fierce competitor in the ring, but also a hero outside of it too. You know, but that's not all. When the gloves come off, right? This brother is also a dedicated firefighter. You know what I mean? Risking his life to save others in his community. And we're honored to have him here today. None other, Pistol Pete Dobson. What's going on, my brother? What up, baby?
Appreciate y'all. Thanks for having me, fellas.
That's what's up.
Sir.
That's love. Appreciate it.
So check it out. We honored to have Pete, sit down with us today. We're gonna get into, the intricacies of boxing and all that good stuff, but we have to obviously cover for a few minutes the biggest trade, shocking trade in NBA, maybe sports history. Right? You got the Hershey Walker trade where they hold off like 6-7 players with Dallas, and that led them to those multiple Super Bowl runs. But as far as mano for a mano, this is the biggest trade ever in NBA history. So I was driving home on fight night. Me and Mike were at a fight party at my brother Barack's crib.
Shout out to Barack.
Shout out my man Barack. You already know. And it was about 1 in the morning, 12:45, 1 in the morning.
That's a fact.
And Mike called me and said, "Yo, Red, Luka just got traded for AD." And I'm like, "Yo, what are you talking about, man? Stop lying."
This nigga was bugging.
Yeah, are you capping? You lying?
Whoa.
And he's like, "Yo, I'm dead ass. And I literally, I couldn't drive like regular. I was like shocked. I said, "Listen, I'm pulling up on the side of your car right now. So I pulled up on the side. I said, "Show me your phone, nigga. Show me the proof."
Yeah, that's a fact.
He pulled his phone out, showed me, pulled the phone like all the way out of the window.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And I said, "Holy shit." You know, like when you shocked, like the time and shit just stopped, everything stopped. I couldn't believe it because, listen, I've been watching sports since I was, like 6-7 years old. I've never, ever, across all sports, I've never seen anything this shocking. Maybe when Tyson lost to Buster Douglas, right? That was a world shocker. We were all shocked. Like, if you didn't see the fight and somebody told you, "Yo, Tyson just got knocked out by Buster Douglas," you would have been like, "Yo, whatever. Stop lying." It was like that. But this is, obviously in a sport where it's trades and stuff like.
Hold on, let me ask you something. What year was that?
With Tyson and
What year
Buster
was that,
Douglas?
Pete?
That was in the 90s, bro.
That was in the 90s.
Yeah. I'm not sure what.
He fought in Japan. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not sure what year that was, but it was nevertheless, it was a monument. It was one of the monumental moments in sports history, right? So you can't name another moment where all NBA first team star is traded for another all NBA first team star in the middle of the season, like might as well say All-Star break. Then they say, "Oh yeah, Luka is, he was, out of shape, his conditioning, they got tired of it." That's bullshit to me because you trade him for a player who's, probably more injury prone than he is, and he's 6 years older. And he's not a number one. AD is great, first ballot Hall of Famer, but he's not a number one. Kyrie's not a number one, right? Kyrie tried that to lead his own team.
No, he's playing with his idol now. So
yeah, you tell me what y'all think in the comments. This is the biggest trade in NBA history. What you think, Mike?
Yeah, shockwave for sure throughout the whole league. Did you see the players' reactions though?
Yeah, even the players couldn't believe it. You had KD on the bench. First of all, I think that was another clip because he had his cell phone on the bench.
A fan gave him the phone.
His phone?
Yeah, gave him the phone.
I'm about to say, I'm like, yo, why he on his phone on the... Wow,
Yeah.
So look, when the players can't believe it, when the players is like, whatever, I call bullshit, but it's really not bullshit. So Pete, what is the most unbelievable moment in boxing that you've ever witnessed?
I don't know. I expect anything in boxing because I know all it takes is one punch. So I'm never really surprised. I can't think of one off the top of my head though, but I know it's been a lot.
Well, so, I guess maybe you can equate it to, let's say, the 100th ranked fighter in the world, right? This would never happen, right? But he fights the number one, the champ. He fights the champ, right? The 100th ranked middleweight fights Canelo and knocks him out in the first round. I think this trade would be shocking like that because they'd be like, what? All the money would be on. I don't think there would be a soul that's going to put big money on that 100th ranked player. You may get a few, right? Try their luck.
Yeah, you do.
But what are the odds of a 100th ranked fighter?
That happened the other day. Mongia, you know the son that fought Canelo?
Oh yeah.
Mongia. Nobody.
He was a
happened in
champ?
boxing all the time. Yeah, like he was one of the top fighters. He only lost to Canelo.
Wow.
Yeah. He just got put out.
Yeah, Mungia. Yeah. No,
That's like normal in boxing though.
Well, yeah. So yeah, that was
So you said it
definitely
it equates to what?
yeah,
again?
yeah. Obviously, yeah. Now that I think about it, it's more unbelievable. Like, holy shit, moments in boxing, right? I can't believe that guy knocked this guy out. Look, I just saw in MMA. It's not boxing, but I just saw Izzy get knocked out. As soon as they run the second bell, ding, 3, 2, boop, boop. I was like, what the? I was getting ready to take my son to a party. Lotion in my arms, and I'm looking at it on my tablet, looking at the fight, and I'm like, damn, that's
right.
like 3 fights but
Yeah,
he just
bro.
got dropped. Listen,
By nobody too.
the guy wasn't really a nobody. He's up and coming, but
Nah, that's a nobody, bro.
no,
Compared
bro.
to Izzy's a nobody.
You got to earn your spot to fight. Because I think Izzy was
Nah,
like
that
the
was-
3rd ranked fighter or 4th ranked fighter.
That was
you got
like
to earn your spot, son.
That was like you know how you have like I don't know the word though. Yeah, you know what I mean, like a tuna fight.
But I'm thinking my man is like 10-0, bro. 10-0 in MMA is huge, bro. That's a good record.
He's 10-0.
The guy's 10-0. Who's the guy he fought? Pull him up real quick, Gabe. The guy that Izzy just lost to.
I don't watch MMA, but if you 10-0 and you fighting in boxing, you fighting a good guy with a name.
Not 16-4.
Yeah.
16-4. That's still good, bro. That's still good. I don't know where the hell I get 10-0 from, but yeah, 16-4. That means he ain't just start fighting yesterday, kid. But I had no idea Izzy was good. It was going to go down like that. But nevertheless, it happened.
Yeah, at this point it's around.
And I think Izzy needs to evaluate his career from this point on, because 3 in a row is not a good look. It starts fucking with you mentally, I believe. I'm not a pro fighter by any stretch, but I believe any type of shit like that in sports, starts to get to you. Like, god damn, fuck again. And especially when you was already champ and unbeatable, you go from being unbeatable to losing every time. That's a huge swing. A huge swing.
It's a fact.
But yeah, man. So, yo, Mike, let's kick this super dope interview off.
Yeah,
with my man
no
Pete.
doubt.
Let's get it, baby.
Let me ask you this, Pete. What inspired you to start boxing?
I used to get in a lot of fights when I was young or whatever. And they used to be Morris Park boxing gym by my aunt's crib. And I used to play ball. Me and my cousin was like, yo, let's check it out, whatever. And I just fell in love with it. And then I originally went in the gym when I was 14, but I only went for like 2 months. And then when I was 16 is when I came back. Because some dude that worked at my mom's job, he was a retired pro. He used to tell her, like, because they told him that I'm nice.
Yeah.
And they like, yo, he got hands of a criminal or whatever. So, for real, that's what he used to say. So his name is
Hands
2Bros.
of a criminal. What the hell does
I
that
don't know
mean?
what that means, but he used to say it in Spanish, though. I forgot how he used to say it in
How
Spanish.
you say that, Mike? How you say hands of a criminal?
I don't even know, bro. Hands of a criminal? I don't know, bro.
Wow, look at that. Damn.
Yeah,
Mano, I know mano something. I don't know how you say criminal, mano de criminal, right? Mano de criminal, there you go.
Mano de criminal.
But you Hispanic too, right?
Yeah, my mom's just Puerto Rican.
Okay, yeah.
I don't speak Spanish, though. So he keeps like, yo, if you train with my trainer that I train with, you want to win the Golden Gloves for 2 years straight.
Yeah, that's dope.
And I was like focused on ball. I thought I was gonna go to the NBA when I was young, like all little kids.
No doubt.
Then when I got to like my freshman year, I went to some school, Alsaver Lutheran, and I was on the freshman team. I mean, no, when I was a freshman, I was on varsity. But my teammates was doing windmills, 360s, everything.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you
I could
like
barely
that.
touch the rim. I'm not going to the NBA. So then I just stopped playing ball, and I fell into boxing.
Okay, so it kind of like fell in your lap, and you say, "Wow, shit, I'm kind of good at this." No, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. So how do you mentally prepare yourself for a big fight, Pete?
No, I treat every fight
As if it's a big fight, right?
as if it's a big fight. So it's just different patient, same prescription. Feel me?
There you. I like that. I like that. Different patient, same prescription, and that's a good mentality to have. Make every fight like a game 7, no doubt. So you don't ever fall into the trap of playing to the level of your competition. I don't care if homeboy is 2-20 or 20-2. I'm approaching this like a game. I like that, no doubt.
Yeah, because boxing is a dangerous sport. You could get hit with one punch and
Never be the
it's
same
over.
again.
So it's like anytime you step in that ring, you want to be 100% prepared.
You're right.
And it's even worse if you lose to a bum. You feel me? So you really want to be prepared.
Yeah, no, you're right. And I think across all sports, if you really think about it, right, the greats, I mean the greats in all sports have that same mentality. They always working. They taking care of their body off season. They not partying like that. Look at the Jerry Rices, the LeBron James. Think about it. You know what I mean? When you think about those they work ethic, the Kobe Bryants, they work ethic is unmatched.
Yeah, like that's what I try to. I got friends that been because I started boxing late. 16 is late in boxing. Like I think only like Errol Spence did that, but like most boxers they start at like 5, 8 years old.
What about what's my man? They was the champ.
Tank and them niggas started at like 6, 7.
Nah, my man that was the champ. Oh my goodness, what's his goddamn name, man? He fought Fury and did he beat Fury once and then Fury beat him once?
Wilder.
Yeah, Wilder started late, right?
Yeah, Wilder started late, but that's heavyweight. The heavyweight, a lot of people start late because it's not as competitive. Like my weight class is one of the most competitive in boxing, if not the most competitive. Feel me? So,
Gotcha.
I think it's because most guys that's big like that, heavyweights, they want to play basketball, football. They're not trying to box. But
What you fight at 160? No, what?
I fight at 147.
140. Okay, 147. All right.
That's
But yeah, because
Floyd
you
and
think about it,
Pacquiao.
right? Like most people, there's not a lot of 6'3", 250-pound people on the planet, bro. Yeah. There's way more 150, 160.
147 is stacked, bro.
Huh?
Facts. 147 is stacked.
Yeah, because look at the
fighters.
competition of it's a lot more people, right?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like how many 7-footers is walking around the planet? When the last time you seen a 7-footer? Maybe a couple of times in your lifetime if you don't go to games and stuff like that. or you involved in sports. But other than that, you don't just see 7-foot people walking around.
You always fought
6'10".
at 147?
Yeah, I always fought at 147, but sometimes my opponents, they was heavier, so I just fought at a heavier weight.
Gotcha.
But I always been a 147.
So your natural weight is 147, like
147, but I might move up to 54. I don't know yet. Probably my
who's
next
at
fight be
54?
54. Charlo.
Damn. Okay. Both brothers?
I don't even know. Right now, I'm really focused on 147. I want to fight. Damn, I can't think of his name. Brian Norman. You know who that is?
Nah.
Brian Norman.
Brian Norman.
pull him up.
Brian Norman up right now.
Yeah, because
Do it right there?
Okay.
Yeah. So I was supposed to fight him. We
Sound
already
like Rudy Gay.
we had signed a contract. I was supposed to fight him already, but then I got the Conor Ben fight.
You know, that's crazy. That's one of my nephew's name, Brian Norman Jr. Real talk. That did the intro for us. BJ.
That's just like
That's his GOVT. That's his government.
That's
Brian
crazy.
Norman Jr., bro. Facts.
what's his record, Gabe? You pull that up?
Undefeated. He a world champion right now.
A word, damn.
So when I was in the fight, him,
26 and 0.
he wasn't world champion. He wasn't world champion. We was in the fight, and then I got called for the Conor Ben fight. That shit was main event, 12 rounds. And I was getting paid way more money.
Yeah,
Main
we was
event in
watching it, bro.
So I'm like, my manager, I guess I had to pay like a fee to get out of that contract, and then I got the Conor Ben fight. But then he beat some dude and made him the #1 in the division, but he didn't even win the world title. I think it's when Terrence Crawford moved up, he vacated the belt. So since he was #1, he got the belt. So now he's world champion.
Oh, so that's how it works. You vacate, they hand you the belt, like they.
I think that's how it happened with him. That's why they be saying some people is email champions.
You've got mail.
Yeah, like,
Nah, we saw that fight, bro. Yeah, word. We saw that. You and Conor Ben. We saw the fight, kid.
Nah, you know what I was saying, son. I mean, I was thinking about something you said. You like the great stay in shape. I feel like, cause I didn't even think I would be a firefighter, but it's cause I was always in shape for boxing. Like I just joined the academy. I didn't get ready for it or nothing, but I was prepared for it cause I'm always in shape. You feel me?
No doubt.
Cause starting boxing, like I was saying, start late. It's like I gotta catch up to everybody else, so I can't take breaks. You feel me?
You gotta work that much harder.
I gotta work way harder than these dudes. I gotta have the Kobe mindset.
But at this point, you know, just with anything, right? Negative or positive, in this case positive, it's a lifestyle, right? Because you do something long enough, it's just a part of who you are.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, for a lot of athletes who adopt the staying in shape lifestyle and stuff like that, I think when they retire, they just say fuck all that and they lose themselves because it's a lot of athletes that are like, bare bellies and like holy shit, and they used to be in shape. I guess they
Not too many though.
Huh?
Not too many.
There's a few, bro.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
just
not
yo.
too,
Have
too,
you
too,
seen
too many.
He wasn't.
'Cause you see,
I guess he
you
was
see
in shape
Jake-
for basketball. He wasn't, cut up and nothing like that. Antoine, not Jameson.
Walker.
Antoine Walker.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
whoo, like 350 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just say, I guess they earned it, right? They retired. They say, you know what? Fuck, I want to eat 6,000, 7,000 calories a day now. And
Yeah, that's
I don't gotta
crazy.
get ready for no games but
you bugging. Wow.
the way I think, the way I live my life, I believe you could relate. Like, fitness is a priority, bro. Like, I wouldn't give up fitness, being fit for nothing. No amount of money, nothing. I love it. I love to be in shape.
This dude presses like 600.
Oh, come on, cut it out. Cut it out.
Right here, man.
He just saying that for clicks, y'all. I ain't even gonna press no goddamn
What's a
600.
typical day in your training camp?
Training camp,
how they look like?
Depends. Like if I go out because usually I go to like South Florida. So South Florida, that's where I get my best training camp. So I'll like
heat.
I fast so I can make weight. So I do that intermittent fasting. So I don't eat till 2 p.m.
Damn.
I stop eating at 10 p.m. because I
Can't
gotta
do
eat
that.
to go to sleep. I can't go to sleep hungry. So then I stop late, but then I can't eat till 2. So I'll spar at like 11 a.m. I wake up, gotta be in the gym by like 10, sparred like
He's
11
sparring on an empty
on
stomach.
an empty stomach.
For how long you sparring for?
I be doing 12 rounds, but
Woo,
3 different guys.
shit. But I guess after a while, your body adjusts to that.
Yeah, because I read a book that said, like, we're not supposed to eat as much as we eat anyway.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Yo, you know what? Now that you're talking about sparring, right? Is it true that you can't record?
It depends. You could record, but if you post it, people ain't gonna let you
They
record
on your
no more.
ass.
Like, you gotta ask for permission and be like, yo, because me, I always record my sparring because that's how I get better. It's better when I could watch myself than my trainer telling me. Because they could tell me something and I can't understand it, but if they tell me
You
and
can
I
see it visually.
Visually, I'm like, oh, that's what you.
So what you're saying? So what you're saying is your team could record you, but not someone else can't record you. Is what you're saying, right?
With me, I don't care who records as long as I could record too, because I already know nobody really gonna do me dirty. Like, so I feel like the guys that don't want to get recorded is because they scared they're gonna get.
You heard about that? You can't record during sparring. Yeah.
But it makes sense though, right? It makes sense.
Nah, because a lot of them dudes get knocked out. A lot of them, you know what I mean? So they don't.
It helps protect the sport.
Protect your brand too.
Yeah, 100%. Which is why you don't see no videos of that scrimmage that when LeBron was 16 playing against Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
No one's ever seen no video. They got the video,
Well, not just
but
Jordan.
it's not out.
He was playing
Not
Michael
just
Jordan.
Yeah,
facts.
when he was 16, he played in a pickup game with them. Jordan,
Ron Artest.
all these other,
He was
yeah.
getting bucket star.
Facts. That's what Artest said. Yeah.
Artest said he said he believed at that moment LeBron could have went to the league at 16.
Yeah, he was NBA ready. Yeah.
But that would hurt. Well, I don't know as much now, but definitely back then that would
I
have
don't-
hurt Jordan if you put that out.
I don't think it will hurt Jordan. Nah.
What?
Nah,
20 years ago if they put that out?
Not Jordan. Everyone else, yeah, but I don't think Jordan. I don't think Jordan.
Bro, if they had that kind of footage and leaked that, it would
Oh, it
really,
all depends too on what he was doing. You know what I mean? It all depends on what he was doing too. If he banged it on Jordan, pause. It's crazy.
Well, I heard he was on Jordan's team. I don't know if they was on
He's
each other's
smart.
teams and then switched each other's
He's smart
teams.
for that.
But Ron Artest said he was killing.
That's a fact.
He belonged. He belonged.
But that's the thing with boxing, right? Some dudes is good in sparring. They be beating. I know dudes that be beating up world champions, and when they get under the bright lights, they be taking L's. Like it's a different ball game. When you got
So that's
the
a real
pressure.
thing.
Yeah,
I heard
when
that
you got
before.
the pressure, the adrenaline, and all that shit.
And we mentioned that earlier, right? So when you were number one, it don't just mean you got to be talented, right? Number one meaning the number one option. So you got to be good with the media. You got to be able to lead your team. You got to be able to do everything. It's like everything falls on you. The wins, the loss. It's like you the coach, but you playing. So Kevin Durant per se, right? Great player, number one. I mean, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, 2 chips, 2 Finals MVPs, but he's not a number one, and he's never been a number one.
Nah.
It's different. So that type of what he's saying, like sparrers being able to be good, but then when them lights come on, you're like, it's something in their brain, right? It doesn't translate. It don't switch over. Like, oh shit, this is not practice.
Was that your biggest fight? The Conor Ben?
Yeah, that was my biggest fight.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
It went all 12 rounds, right? Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
So like I was saying before when we was off screen, like how boxing works, right? See, with Conor Ben, the reason they gave me that fight is because they needed a fight for him, and they know I wasn't in the gym. Like, cause look, that's the thing about boxing too. You could spar somebody that's about to fight. When you about to fight, you in the best shape of your life. Cause it's period. We train periodization. Like, it's like you work gradually because you don't want to burn yourself out.
Got you.
So you could, if you don't got to fight, you just in the gym going with the motions. So you could spar a dude that's getting ready for a fight. He's gonna probably be sharper than you, better than you. But if y'all was both training to meet that same day, he'll probably beat your ass. You feel me? It's like, it's just how you get caught in the gym. And so that's what I was saying with Conor Ben. They called me 5 weeks out for the fight, thinking I'm not gonna take it, but I'll always be in the gym. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it or whatever. But it's different when you know I got a 12-round fight. I got 3 months to prepare for it. You feel me?
Yeah, of course. You have more. You're more in your zone, right? What you're used to, your habits and stuff like that. It's easier than it's harder when you have to scramble everything together, right? It's for instance, I don't know if you have children, right? But if you have a child that doesn't live with you, right? Let's say you see your kid once every 3 months. So when you see your kid, you're trying to scram that whole 3 months into fucking a weekend.
Yeah.
And you can't do it.
Yeah.
You can't. But when you live with your kid, it's like you get to do everything.
Yeah.
Bedtime
But ask
stories,
you this,
this,
Brody,
that.
was he a tough fight?
Nah, he was not tough at all.
My son was
I feel
trying,
like if I was in better
to
shape,
smoke you, but I'm like, nah, Pete got it.
Nah, you know what it is? He was exactly why I took the fight. He's not really skilled like that. He just got good stamina. And got
He like
fast.
a hard
He's
puncher.
athletic.
He like a hard puncher.
Oh, you know what it is? It's like ball, right? You know dudes who could dunk and all of that, but they can't get to the rim. Like they got crazy
Right.
but they can't get to the rim. That's like him. He's athletic. Like
It's like a
got
like a
fast
DeAndre Jordan, something like that.
yeah, like he like a fighter like me, right? I fight strictly skills. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he outworked me in that fight because he wasn't landing at all.
Like a Rudy type dude. Remember the movie Rudy? Rudy just
word.
outworked everybody. That's why he made the team. But he wasn't the most talented player. He just had the heart and the best work ethic.
You said Rudy?
Yeah, you remember
The movie?
It's
Yeah,
a true
yeah.
story, bro.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And you know, boxing is entertainment business. So if you could make money, they're gonna show you favoritism. And like his father was a world champion. He's famous in England or wherever he's
Yeah,
from.
he from UK.
So they make bread every time he fights. So they looking out for his best interest. You feel me?
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie,
I
I
know
thought
at the
Pete
end-
had it, bro. Me and my bro was hyped, like, damn. But he was just, he kept on swinging, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the nigga just kept on swinging and swinging and swinging.
He had fast feet too, because when I caught him with some good shit, he would get out of there mad fast.
You
I had
caught
to
you
chase
caught
him.
you caught the nigga at least like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Facts.
How do you deal with nerves before a big fight?
I just like to get in the zone.
Or do you
and-
get nervous?
Yeah, everybody gets nervous, especially in a fight. Like it's like if you fight in the street, you're gonna be nervous. But it's like how you handle it. It's like Custom Model had this saying. He was like, "There's no difference between a hero and a coward. Like there's no difference in how they feel, how they react is the thing that's different. They both nervous, they both scared, but one is gonna run and one is gonna get it popping. Feel me? So it's basically that. Like when you're nervous, you got to tell yourself, "I'm supposed to be nervous because I'm nervous every time I fight." You got to control it.
And then I guess your training, your training and the repetition and everything you've done prior all your life, should take over. And I say that to say, I believe, and we asked this question to I don't know if it was a question, but it was a statement. I believe that a lot of Mike Tyson's fights, those guys are lost before they even got in the motherfucking ring, bro. Yeah. I believe in their heart, they say, "Yo, there's no way I'm gonna win this fight." And I believe once you feel that way, it's over. It's over. I believe that some of those hits, when they felt them hits, they say, "Yo, that's it. I'm not getting up.
Yeah.
No mas."
Just still down. Yeah, still
And-
down.
Mike was a
that's-
beast, though.
I don't know if we've ever seen that before in boxing, to where he was the baddest man on the planet?
There was a question floating around, right? Daniel Cormier, you know who that is? He a UFC fighter. He's about 230, probably more, probably like 250.
No, he's 250 now. He's retired.
Well, yeah, when he was fighting, he was like
In his prime,
maybe
in his prime, he
225.
was like 210, 215.
He said he could beat Mike Tyson in his prime.
No, not like this. You got it. You got to
No.
say the
I'm
caution
sorry,
correctly,
my
bro.
fault. He said in the street fight.
He said in the street. Now, mind you, before you answer, Pete, he said, he's an accomplished,
Wrestler.
multiple-time champion in wrestling. And we're
yeah,
not
we know.
talking about WWE. So as you know, like I know, as we all know,
Yeah.
arm bars and headlocks, that shit is, there's no tapping out in the street. Like,
Facts.
motherfucker, your arm is broke, your leg is broke. So he said in his prime, mind you, he don't got no hand game like Mike Tyson, right? He don't got, we all know that. But he said in his prime, he believed in his heart that he'll be able to take
What you
Mike
think,
out in a
Pete?
street fight.
I mean, it's all about, like, I feel like hands and wrestling is the two most important things, because if you don't give somebody the hands, you're gonna end up on the ground. But to get Mike, he gonna have to take some shit.
Yeah, he gonna-
can he take it?
But also look. But listen,
Barack just say the same thing.
Cormier is able to kick as well. He could use his feet.
I feel
because
like
of street
that
fight.
kicking shit is fake.
You do?
Hell yeah. If you watch karate, you ever seen MMA prove that karate is fake? Because if dudes fought like how they do in karate movies, they would do it in MMA. Because you can do whatever. Why they don't do that?
Bro, you know who John Jones is?
Yeah, he don't fight
Bro,
like a karate guy.
No, I'm not talking. He's hit plenty of opponents with flying knees, bro.
Nah, but I mean,
Elbows, spinning elbows, all of that. But remember, this is a street fight. So an MMA fighter, to me, is more equipped to win a street fight, because boxing, obviously, you got to just stand up and throw your you're not able to use none of those other things. So they don't train for that. These guys train for that their whole life, where they say most boxers is turtles on their back. But then they obviously, when you standing up, it's a different story. An MMA fighter don't have a chance if they can't kick. It's a wrap.
Well, what you think, Pete?
I feel like probably if they kick you in your leg, but I'm gonna punch them in their face mad fast. They're not gonna have time to kick me. And I'm from the hood, so I'm gonna snuff him right away as soon as I feel any type of. And I know he's an MMA fighter. If he give me any type of,
Exactly. You don't wait. Well, that's with anybody. Shit. If it's that you feel that energy, you feel that your skin start tingling.
nah, that's not with everybody though. I'm doing that with an MMA fighter, because if I fight in the street, I'm gonna let the other dude swing first, because most people don't know how to fight. So when they swing, I'm gonna make a miss and then just counter the shit out.
Then it's counting. Boop boop.
Well, your hands are registered too, right?
Yeah. And then if I get in trouble, he swung at me first.
So is MMA hands registered? Even though
They should
obviously
be,
they're not
yeah, they
boxing?
should be.
Or are they registered just fighting? Period. That's a good
I
question.
don't think it's like your hands are registered under the states or whatever, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is the damage that you do to somebody. Like, say I fight somebody and I break their jaw, or I break their
You going to
orbital
jail?
bone
You
or
going to
Won't you
whatever.
jail?
go on like Tyson did to Mitch Green?
Yeah, so when I go to court, they'll be like, "Yo, look
That
at
was
the
excessive.
damage he did because he's a professional boxer."
Damn, that's
So then they
whack,
could
though.
sue you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why you wait for whoever to swing first, and then
Nah, I wait because, like, if I go to swing at somebody, right, I don't really know my distance right away. But if he swings at me, he don't know his distance neither, and I could read the
gauge it
disc,
better.
gauge it, make him miss.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
know I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
miss when I hit him. You understand what I'm saying? That's just how I think.
damn.
No, you're right. Most people in the street is not fucking trained boxers, bro. Like, you guys do this shit for a living. You train, you eat and breathe and sleep in this shit. So it's not even a competition. It's not a competition. Even for dudes who know how to throw their hands, they not. You know, you got some dudes who last fight was in high school, bro.
Yeah.
And you 35, 40 years old, even if you know how to fight, it don't just, you can't have a boxer, right? Take 12 years off and then tomorrow he's going to fight a,
Yeah.
you gotta, that's why there's tune-up fights, that's why
Looking back, Pete, is there a fight you would have approached differently?
Probably a lot of fights, but I feel like I got 2 losses, and with the kind of bet, I just wish I had more time. But I feel like with the time I had, I did great. And my last fight, I wish I would have boxed more instead of trying to fight with him, because you know he's a come forward fighter, and I could box, but I feel like my ego got to me, and I was just like, nah, this little. He think he could bang with me. I was I could bang too. And then it ended up going in his favor, you feel me? Because I don't train that way. I don't train to throw 1,000 punches around.
Like who do that? Pacquiao, right? Pacquiao is unorthodox.
Oh, even the fight we saw this weekend, Benavidez is like that. Dude is just a swinger, nigga. He's just swinging all day. You saw him. He was swinging all
fight?
day.
You saw the Benavidez fight?
Yeah, I saw the fight.
He's swinging all day.
I was watching that.
What do you think about that fight? I thought the kid, he did pretty well, right? Yeah. To me, he was getting hit by a lot of shots, but I feel that he knew Benavidez couldn't hurt him, and he could take those shots, which is why he, what's acceptable to them. But then again, when you think about it, like you're never gonna win on points, fighting, getting hit so much, even if it's not doing damage.
Yeah, nah.
But nevertheless, he lasted, right? He went the whole fight, went the distance, and he proved that, he belonged in that ring. Because a lot of what people were saying, yo, I got 4th round.
But you know what though, bro?
I got 6th round.
A lot of people, like for instance, right, Canelo, he took a loss, and look where he's at now. So the same thing with even with this dude, the last fight Canelo had, the Spanish kid. Damn, what's his name?
Oh, Berlanga?
Right. He lost to Canelo, but I'm sure he'll, revamp and do his thing. You know what I mean? Like, because I see that's how it goes.
I feel like, I know too much about boxing, bro, because that's my craft. I study the shit. Like, I was addicted to boxing, like the whole business, everything. So how it is, you got to gauge a fighter on the level that they fought on. So like the Morale dude, he never fought on the level Benavidez fought on. And the Morale dude, Benavidez fought on the level Morale fought on, but he looked way better on that level. You understand what I'm saying? Because as a fighter, you go up level by level, they test you.
No, yeah, I understand.
So when he didn't get tested like Benavidez yet, but when Benavidez got tested like how he got tested, he smoked everybody. So it was like you would have to give Benavidez the upper hand.
Let me ask you this, right? I think, supposedly, Canelo and Crawford are fighting in September.
No, it's a done deal.
Oh, it's already inked up. Who you got? Who you got in that fight?
I mean, Crawford is probably like one of my favorite fighters to watch. Canelo, one of my favorite fighters to watch, but I would have to give it to Canelo just because of the weight.
Damn.
You feel me?
Okay.
He's too
all right.
He's too big for Crawford. Feel me?
But Rock said this. Rock said the same thing. He's like he said he hit hard. He hit hard. He's friends, with Crawford. He said, yo, bro, you hit hard. But Canelo hit hard.
Nah, but Crawford is nice though.
He is.
I was in camp with Crawford. I was a sparring partner when he fought Sean Porter.
Okay.
No, I'm bugging. When he fought Cal Brook.
Yeah. So listen, man, I'm interested to see Crawford shock the world, bro. That would be amazing to me. Like it's a fight, right? So I believe he has it. He got a shot.
Yeah, he got it.
Crawford got a shot. It's not like he got it's not like it's Powerball, right? Like it's a 1 in a million chance Crawford could. He got a legitimate shot. So we'll see. September the world will see.
I don't think he got. I think like it would be a surprise if he won because you've seen his last fight. He moves up to 54. Like I gotta remember, Crawford is coming from like 135.
Yeah.
So
yeah. He
that's
keeps
a
moving
big
up.
difference.
He keeps moving up. Yeah.
I wasn't really. He started at 135.
Yeah.
And what's Canelo at?
Canelo done fought at 175.
Shit.
Yeah. So that's 40
pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really.
No, I know. Yeah,
that's the only upper hand.
But they meeting at what weight?
I think like
they not meeting at no 170.
Yeah, like 160.
160.
Yeah.
So that make you that. I mean, I'm sure it's common sense, but that make you slower. Like
your body's
gaining all that weight?
Not used to that weight. 40 pounds.
So it just means you can't be taking big shots. You got to box. So if you seen Crawford's last fight, he was sharp. He was boxing. It's like he got to do that against Canelo on a whole nother level, like even better than that.
And like you said, it's levels, right? Canelo's used to doing that shit.
Yeah, but Crawford has fought on the highest level too. They both fought. It's just
but at a different weight.
Yeah, the weight advantage. That's all only why. Because it's a big thing. Weight is big. That's why you don't see welterweights fight heavyweights.
But
yeah,
remember,
Canelo started at 135 too, though. No? Yeah.
No.
I think 147.
147?
Remember Roy Jones went up to heavyweight? He was like 205? And Roy Jones started at middleweight, bro.
Yeah.
He gained like 30 to 40 pounds, and he won the championship.
But that's what we saying. Boxing boxing is, it's not rigged like we was talking about before, but it's like they set it up. It's like the guy he won a title from wasn't even that good.
Yeah, what was his name? It was a Hispanic dude, right?
I think Ruiz or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Ruiz
yeah.
or-
Luis Ruiz, I think his name was.
It's like
I think that's why he got well. Two things I think why he got knocked out by Tarver. Tarver grew up with him and they sparred together, so he knew Roy Jones in and out. And then dropping that, going all the way up, then come all the way down.
So hold on, he mentioned something, right? So we gonna spice it up. Is boxing rigged?
I feel like it's not rigged. It's an entertainment business, so they looking for their investment. Because if you know how the business works, when you sign to a promoter, you're not making money. The promoter's not making money. They only investing money in you because they got to pay all your opponents. So by the time you 10-0, they don't invest hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right,
in.
right.
So now you fighting. They made an investment because they want to make money off of you. So they're not gonna let their investment lose. So they'll try to give you the best advantage they could give you. Like they'll try to call a fighter on 2 weeks' notice, and then they know people want bread, so they'll offer them a crazy amount of bread. Like, yo, we give you $250,000, and like dude will be like, all right, fuck it, I'm not in shape, but I'm gonna take the fight.
Yeah.
But the fans don't know stuff like that. You feel me?
It's behind the scenes type shit.
That's how boxing works. So that's why they say stay in the gym, because when they give you that phone call and they think you out of shape and you go in there and beat his ass, then
So they go through your promoter, right? Or through your manager.
I go through your manager. If you got a promoter, promoters don't, like the big promoters, they don't really fight against each other.
Nah. Damn.
Nah,
I thought they did.
Nah, because they want to keep all the bread. So they'll have two of their fighters that they built up. They'll build both of them up, make them both famous, and then make them fight each other. So then whoever wins, they still making bread off of them. Whoever's the world champion, whoever got the belt.
No, that makes sense.
Yo, you know what? Talking about promoters, right? Me and Barack, well, us and Barack was talking about this dude that just came out of left field. This Indian, I don't know where he's from now. I think he's Arab.
Yeah. He's
Turkey, Ala Sheik or
Turkey
something like that.
Al-Sheikh, yeah.
What you think about him?
I
'Cause
mean,
he bought the Ring magazine too.
I mean, he's doing what. So another thing with boxing is like you're not really making boxers ain't making money unless you're that 1%. Feel me?
Yeah.
So if you training every day, you know you nice at boxing. You could be the best boxer in the world. If they can't sell you, then you're not gonna make bread. Like you gotta have the Puerto Rican fans or somebody backing you. That's how they make money off you. So what he's doing is he's paying fighters now. So now it's like you're gonna see the big fights. Cause people will be like, yo, why you don't want to fight this guy? They not paying me enough. They want to say, you want me to fight for $100,000 versus fucking Terrence Crawford? Yeah. Feel me?
They try to lowball you.
So what the Turkey do, he got a lot of money because his country. He coming in like, yo, we gonna give you 10 million, you 10 million. And then now you don't have an excuse not to fight. You gotta fight. They give you the bread. Feel me?
Yeah, like dude he just came out of left field though.
But that's
right?
he got money. He's a boxer fan with money, and he's doing the right thing. That's people be like, yo, why this guy don't fight this guy? Why this? Because they not paying them enough money.
Well, now he's making it
Feel
happen.
me? Because it's like once you lose, you're not worth as much money because of Mayweather with how you made boxing. So why would I take a risk to lose my O when I'm gonna make barely any money? I could just keep fighting bums and make money. You feel me? So that now, if you know I'm getting a bag for this fight, like because we fighters, we'll fight anybody. When you the thing is always money, bro. They try to lowball you. The promoters, like a promoter will call you, or somebody will call you like, yo, we got this fight for you. It's $100,000. You fight. When you find out, the promoter was really paying $250,000. They done took the other $150 and gave you $100.
See, but you know, I don't think that would exist.
Wow.
If fighters wouldn't accept it. Like when they call a fighter and say I got 100,000, if 9 out of 10 fighters say no, then they know they got to stop doing that shit. But you got fighters that don't got 2 dimes.
Exactly.
So they gonna take that money.
Yeah.
You got fighters that that's why they go to other countries to get fighters, because you know $1,000 in another country is a lot of money. So That's why you be seeing they get dudes from like third world countries and shit like that. Cause it's just the boxing game is a dirty business, and you gotta like look out for yourself. Cause for real, if you don't know the business, that's why people be asking me if I'll let my son box, and I'll be like, it depends on how I'm financially stable in my life. Like, cause I plan on having meals or whatever, but you gotta have somebody who cares about you and is investing money in your career. Because promoters don't care about you. Everybody's just trying to make money off of you.
Yeah,
Because they're like,
unfortunately,
I
yeah.
get the next dude.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
So you are also, like Mike mentioned, you a firefighter.
Yeah.
What would you? What if I asked you, what was the most? How long you been a firefighter actually?
I only been a firefighter for a month.
A month.
This is my second month.
Second month. Okay, well,
You would think it's more because the pictures he be posting is crazy. Like you. Wow.
So far, what's
but I fought a fire already, and that's kind of like.
Oh wait,
rare.
no, hold up. I was gonna ask you, what's the most exciting story you got so far in your month or two? If it's the fire,
I mean,
you can
all the
engage.
time when a fire is probably that was probably the best. But it's just like, I just like it. I didn't even plan to be a firefighter. It just like ended up happening. My best friend is a firefighter in Yonkers. Okay. And he been a firefighter for like 7 years. He would always tell me like, yo, it's the best job. Da, 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 da.
Fulfilling.
But yeah, so I was like, yo, let me do it. I ain't got nothing to do right now. I just had lost my last fight, and the academy started right after.
Okay.
You feel me? So then I went in, and the most exciting thing is like when you show up, when you arrive, it's like people are like, the heroes out here. You feel me? They like, you give them a sense of relief. They like, yo, the heroes out here now, like, good.
And that fire that you had to fight, did you save a life, or was it building with nobody?
Actually, nobody was in the apartment because the guy, he's the one who called. He was like, he smelled fire. So okay, it was like at like 10 o'clock in the morning. So people was at work and stuff like that.
Well, give thanks. So what they got different alarms, right? 1 alarm, 2 alarm, 3 alarm, 4 alarm. What was it? A big fire? The higher the alarm means the bigger the fire.
Yeah, it wasn't a big fire. I don't know how many alarms it was, but it was like, the thing that was good for me is like, you could get caught to a fire, but you don't get to put the fire out. Like, I got to put the fire out. Like me, I'm the one who put it out. You understand what I'm saying?
So how did that make you feel?
Wow.
Obviously, I guess you're nervous the first time, right? It's the first time doing that. But when it was done, did it feel surreal? Like, holy fucking shit, I just put out a fucking fire. I'm a firefighter.
I mean, it didn't really. It was like, I want to do it again. It was like, yo, I hope there's a fire tomorrow. It's like, now I know what all of these dudes been telling me, because like, I'm new to this, so I don't know anything. I had to go to the academy, but I'm in the academy with dudes who've been wanting to be a firefighter their whole life. So they like, yo, mad excited. Yo, we got to get a fire, bro. We got to get a job. Da-da-da-da. I'm looking at them like, yo, y'all crazy, bro. Y'all really? And then when you actually do it, you like, oh, that's why they was beasting like that. Wow. It's like a feeling like, it's like winning a fight, bro.
Yeah.
And then even, I was telling one of my dudes from my house today, that shit, because he's a probie, same thing I am. That's when you like your first year. Mm-hmm. It's like you with your team. It's like a basketball team, because y'all train together every day, y'all sleep together. So when the action's going on, everybody got their position.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, like, yo, let's get to work. And it's like, we won the game, we put the fire out. Nobody got injured.
So you have to do like, 2 days on, like where you there 24 hours and then you get like 4 days off or some shit like that?
When you first start, you don't do, it's like...
or after you in probation.
It's called straight tours. So I do like 15, 17 hours. And then other days I'll do 9 hours. It's like split. Like I'll do 2 9. So it's basically like I work 24 hours twice, but they split it up into 2 days.
Okay.
Like a morning shift and a night shift. But then after you're there for 3 months, they put them together. So then you only work in two 24-hour shifts. You feel me? Okay. So like when you first start, it's like you're working 4 days, but one is 9 hours and one is 15 hours.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
What does a typical day look like?
Firefighter?
Yeah, as a firefighter.
I mean, when you a pro,
Y'all
you know,
just chilling, right?
what could I say? It's like, you know, when the rookie comes to the NBA and they got to pay their dues. Yeah, when
hazing.
It's not really hazing. It's just like, we had to do this. You got to do.
You got to carry the
Yeah,
tanks, whatever.
You gotta
and
pay,
oxygen
you gotta
tanks.
pay for the meals and all that.
We gotta do everything. Like if we see a senior guy holding some shit, trying to do something, we gotta grab it out of his hand. You feel me?
That's dope.
And so it's a lot of that. But as soon as you get called for action, it's like you gotta be racing to the like it's like competitive because like
I was about exactly.
I'm a probie, right? We not supposed to say nothing. We supposed to just listen because we new on the job. But one of the lieutenants, like when I first started, he was like, "Yo, Dobson, you better not let me beat you on the rig." So then I ain't worked with him for a while. But the other night I worked with him, and he must have forgot, but I beat him to the rig by like 5 minutes. So that when we was done with the job, like when we came back, I'm like, "Yo, sir, I smoked you by like 5 minutes." And then the other probie's like, "Yo, you gonna get us in trouble, bro? Why you said that?" And for the rest of the night, he was just trying to race me, but he couldn't beat me, bro.
Yeah.
I was too fast for him. Like, the first time I ran up the steps, he came behind me. I already got my pants on. He grabs my radio and takes it with him, gets dressed, and then I got to get back out the truck to get my radio. So it's like he beat me, but I really beat him, though. Feel me?
Nah, that's cool.
It's just
That's
fun.
cool.
Like,
Yeah, and as men, right? With all due respect to female firefighters, as men, we just competitive by nature, bro. Like me, I want to win it. I want to win at everything. I want to win at fucking quarter tossing, basketball, whatever it is. I want to win. That's so to have a fulfilling job like that where it's fulfilling because you have the opportunity, to save lives and to help a family, but in the same time be so competitive. Like that's the adrenaline. I'm an adrenaline junkie. Yeah. So that type of job is adrenaline based. When everyone is running away and you say, "Nope, I'm going that way."
Y'all got a time limit to get dressed when there's a fire going on?
I mean,
hell yeah, you can't take your time.
We do it like who's the first, like the last one on the rig. Like they won't say nothing to you, but when you get back, like, "Yo, you need to hurry up, yo, you taking too long." You feel me? So everybody's just. Because we set our stuff up so we could just get in it. We be ready like in a minute. Everybody be on the thing. Like from sleeping.
And
like,
that equipment is heavy too, right?
I mean, the tanks, the equipment is heavy, but the tanks is really the thing that's the heaviest. Like the mask, the cylinders. And
oxygen tanks.
With the oxygen tanks, yeah. Because a lot of firefighters, they don't die from fire. They die from
smoke
inhalation and smoke. Yeah. Most people from fire.
Wow.
You feel me? So that's like the most important thing. But I was gonna say this. You see the story I told you about the probie where he was like, "Yo, you gonna get us in trouble." Mm-hmm. By the end of the night, he was racing us too. I'm like, bro, wow. Like he didn't even say that. I just see he trying to beat me every time.
A chain reaction.
But it's
that's cool.
Yeah, cool. It's like a family, bro. It's like, and then you got pride. Like, yo, I'm from the 52s, and they got the firehouse over there. Like, we better than y'all. We put out fires faster than y'all. We get to the fire faster. Like, it's pride, like, for your
we can't let the 52s beat us again.
Yeah, competitiveness. Yeah.
But, and we, like, in the Bronx, they say we gentlemen. I'm putting y'all on to, like, the fire department, I feel like don't really be telling people, like, how we really rock. But I feel like it's like a stand-up guy job. Because, like, if we get to the fire first, but it's not our area, we're not supposed to be there first. If it's like people ain't screaming out the window and it's like calm, we'll wait for the people that's supposed to be there first and let them go. Feel me? It's like
you had to shine, right?
Yeah. Like it's like
get off our block, man. Fuck you doing, man?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
that's crazy.
Yo, that's dope, man. That's dope. And I see the way that you explain it. It makes you excited and you happy to be doing what you're doing. So you are like you're the perfect firefighter, bro. Like it's made for you. God put you in this position for a reason. So that is so super dope, bro. So the next, in the next 5 years, right? Where do you see yourself, or what are your goals for for boxing?
I see myself as a world champion, and I see myself. I know I gotta win a belt. I put too much time into this boxing. Too much. I know I'm gonna be a millionaire, even if it's not off of boxing. But boxing, my goal is not even the money. I need a world title at least. Like my little bro, I only call him my little bro because he like 8 years younger than me. But he won a title. He just won the world title. His name is Richardson Hitchens, and like just being around him is like he's just positive energy. He's just good energy. He gives you that like, oh, now I'm gonna go win the title too. And it's not even like being competitive. It's like he's inspiring. Like he inspires you to be great.
No, yeah, positive energy is a beautiful atmosphere to be around, bro. So being around somebody that makes you want to do better and be better, in my opinion, in order to, because we should all want to be better, right? But unfortunately, some people don't care. But in order to be better, you need to be around two things: positive energy and people that are smarter than you. That's the only way to grow. You cannot be around people who cannot teach you anything. And one of the major issues is most people believe they know everything and nobody can teach them shit. So they stay here. I don't give a fuck what field it is. Firefighter, boxer, police officer, NBA player. I don't care what it is. You own your own landscaping company. If no one can teach you nothing, you're going to have a hard, and I tell my sons this all the time, be like, you're going to have a hard life if you don't want to learn.
I tell everybody that. I feel like you said the smartest. People got to be smarter than you, but they could be smarter than you in other categories. You feel
Correct.
me? So it's like, I don't think I'm smart, but I know what I do is smart. If I need help, like with my car, I'm gonna call somebody who I know knows about cars. If I need advice about like property or whatever, I'm gonna call somebody who I know is in real estate. Like, and not just somebody who I know is in it, somebody who's successful in it, and they live off of it, and they know what they're doing.
Because that seems like the smart thing to do, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But people let their pride, oh, no, I know how to fix that wall. Hey, where's the compound? Where's the drill? And like, yo, bro, have you ever fixed a wall before? Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Call it. You got a neighbor. He's a fucking contractor. Let him do it. But this is the world. This is the world we live in.
That's why I like, because you got to think, right? You doing something brand new. Whenever you start something new, you going to fuck up. But those people that are successful, they fucked up so much that they could skip all the fuck ups. They know what to do that's gonna to skip fucking up. Yep. So you come and think you know everything, now you're running into problems that you didn't need to run into because that person could have helped you.
Nah, you're right. You're right. Facts. You're absolutely right. And I learned that, bro. I learned that not the hard way, but I learned it. It's a quick story, 20-second story. I used to be where me and Mike met in Apex, I used to be an air conditioner refrigeration technician some years ago. So the guy who trained me, one of my brother, my man Lewis, we still cool to this day. So I'm on a job by myself, right? I did my month training or whatever. I'm on a job and I come across an issue. So I call him up. Yo, Lewis, I got this Samsung fridge, blah, 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 blah. He's telling me, I'm like, yeah, I got it. He's like, okay. He said, I'm gonna leave you alone. All right, bye. I'm like, yo, no, hold. My bad. I had to humble myself and say, yo, you right. Please, I'll shut up and just explain it to me, walk me through it. Because it was my first time on that type of fridge without him being there. So I'm fumbling. The ladies in the living room, she's like, everything okay? I'm lying my ass off. I'm like, yeah, everything is fine, miss. Sweating shit. I'm like, you know what? Let me call Lewis. And then he started telling me, and I'm getting cocky. I'm like, yeah, I remember. No, I got it. Talking over him. He's like, all right, cool, Quans. All right, no doubt. Do it by yourself.
That was Sears?
I was like, no, my bad.
That was Sears?
Mm-hmm. Oh. I was like, my fault. So, no, that 100%. So, yeah, Mike, close us out, bro.
Nah, wait. I do have another question going back to boxing, right? To you, right? Who is the greatest boxer of all time?
I mean, that's like saying who's the greatest basketball player of all time.
I know.
You can't
I know.
answer it, but you could ask somebody who's your favorite. You feel me? Like, because everybody got their own preference. Like, my favorite boxer of all time. So, my favorite person of all time is Muhammad Ali. Like, I feel like he, like, is what I strive to be like.
Bigger than boxing.
Bigger than boxing.
Okay.
But come to boxing skills, or most entertaining that I would love to watch is Sugar Ray Leonard. And then Floyd Mayweather.
Okay.
So those is like my top three, but Muhammad Ali.
But you know what I respect? Because when most people, I don't care what sport it is, right? They would not say what you just said. What you said about, your favorite all time is too hard, right? So what I usually say is judge the errors, because like you said earlier, right? Rules change and the game changes in every era. It's different. Like, it's a business, right? So with a business, when you having these quarterly meetings and yearly meetings and you meeting with the board, you doing different stuff that you didn't do last year.
Right.
To make your business different and to make it grow. This is what they doing in baseball, basketball, boxing, football, hockey, tennis. It's not the same as 40 years ago. It's not the same. So judge it by the errors. You can't. How you going to judge basketball from 1960?
I wasn't
to
expecting Sugar Ray Leonard though, to be honest.
You got to watch Sugar Ray Leonard. He's a beast. To me, he the greatest, most entertaining. And look at the people that he beat, bro. So what makes you a great fighter is your competition. He beat great.
Duran,
Eddie Hearns.
Eddie Hearns.
I mean,
yeah.
not Eddie. I said Eddie Hearns. I mean, Tommy Hearns. What's the other son's name? Marvin Hagler, and the Puerto Rican dude. I think it was Wilfredo Benitez. So, but yo, it's funny too. Like, I say, Floyd Mayweather is so skilled. His talent is crazy. I've never seen a fighter like fights perfect. But I don't like him as a person. You feel me? So that's why I said it's different.
Different reasons.
Yeah, different reasons. Like,
I
skills.
I saw a cool clip. Because at some point, him and his pops, was at each other's neck.
You talking about Floyd?
Yeah, Floyd and his pops. So Floyd said, that Floyd was in the corner. His pops obviously was talking to him. He said, "Hey," he said, "I remember everything you ever taught me from the beginning, from the very beginning," and that was dope. That was dope.
That was dope.
That
but did you see
15
when
seconds,
he was
that was
cursing his
dope.
pops out though?
Yeah. Huh?
You didn't see when he was violating his pops in the gym?
I didn't see. I've heard many
he was gonna
instances
fight him,
where
right? He wanted to fight him.
24/7.
Violating him how?
Like, he wanted to fight him.
Fuck out the gym. This my shit.
Yeah,
basically sunning his pops, because now he's in a position where he could do it.
I don't think that's right. Right? Obviously, I have kids, and I'm thinking from a pop's perspective. What? I don't think that's right. However, I don't know what the inner layers are. Even if the inner layers were in Floyd's favor, I think personally it should be handled differently, not on camera, where the world could see, right? Going to, I don't know, like when the cameras is off, you and your pops going at it, maybe y'all might get into a fight. Who the fuck knows? I just don't feel that type of shit needs to be broadcast, right? Because evidently, people are recording in that gym and this is that. I don't think that should have been done.
And I feel like Floyd, he wanted that to get out, because Floyd controls everything that comes out.
No,
of him. Because I done been around him. He'll be like, yo, no cameras around, can't record sparring, nothing, and then he'll have somebody record it. You feel me? Like, he'll be the only person with the footage.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's sad, right? Because although as fathers, right, we not perfect, we make mistakes, but if the good intention is there, that should fucking overlap everything, right? If you care, you care. If I got love for you, I got love for you. As long as I don't do nothing super violating to, supersede that, it should never get to.
I need to ask him this. Word up. I need to ask you this, kid. Tank or Stevenson?
I mean, they asked me this before, and I be around both of them, and I know both of them, they be caring what people think, so I stay neutral out of that. But they both nice. I think Tank is probably hit a little bit harder than him, whatever. But you got to see that's a good fight. That's the big fight that boxing needs.
What's a bigger fight, Tank versus Stevenson or Canelo versus Crawford?
Well, money-wise, Canelo versus Crawford. But, I mean, Stevenson versus Tank is a more skilled, it's like a boxing fans fight. Because the Canelo-Terrence Crawford, I don't think that's, like, a boxing fans fight.
Gotcha.
That's like
just the money fight.
The audience want to see that.
It's the popular vote.
Yeah, it's the popular vote. It's like people saying, yo, why Anthony Joshua don't fight Floyd Mayweather? Like, bro, Anthony Joshua's a heavyweight. Floyd Mayweather's a welterweight. Yeah. That's why
gotcha.
Okay. You feel me?
So you're saying, okay, Davis punch harder. All right. I mean, I say Stevenson. So what you said, I think you said Davis, right?
Say that again?
Davis or Stevenson? I think you said Davis, right? Tank Davis?
Yeah, correct. But we'll see.
I got
we'll
Stevenson.
See.
Yo,
but listen,
what's next for you, Pete?
I'm trying to get back in the ring ASAP. You know, I took some time off. Like I said, my last fight, I fought in August. No, I fought in July. And then in August, I went into the academy. The academy's like 5 months. So I was in there for 5 months, and that shit is 12 hours a day.
Damn.
Like, every day from like 5 in the morning to 5 p.m.
7 days a week?
7 days a week. So you only get Saturday. Because when I went in, I was like, oh, I'm going to still box and do this. But I was like, nah, you can't even get you don't even get to sleep. So I took like 5 months off, but I was in shape. I was working out the whole time. So now I just want to get back in the ring. That's my main focus, get back in the ring.
Yeah, facts.
Okay. Any so within the next year, we should expect to see your next fight?
I should be fighting this year.
This year.
I should be fighting like either April, like around April.
Okay. So no doubt. Yeah. We look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, for sure. Bring us home.
A lot of people think I retired from boxing because I became a firefighter. Nah, it was just like you said, like it was like it lined up perfectly. Like I ain't even plan it. It's God made me a firefighter because I never wanted to be a firefighter before. And they was calling me. I'm like, yo, I just lost my fight. It's perfect timing. And then I actually did the job. I like it. You feel me? So
I saw something. I think you wrote on your gram. You wrote that your mom's, I think, filled out the application or something like that.
My mom filled out the application. That's
crazy, right?
That's the only test I ever took for like a city job. And my mom was like, Peter, because she know I don't like the police. So she's like, Peter, just take the test. You never know what's gonna happen. I went and took it.
And you did.
Yeah,
that's dope, man. Shout out to moms, kid. That's dope.
Yo, listen, bro.
That's dope.
It was a pleasure having you. Thank you so much, man. I hope you guys you boxing fans had your pen and your pad out. Look forward to seeing Pistol Pete in the ring soon as April. You know how we do, man. We back. Season 2. Let's go, baby.